Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday racing stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully it all looks and sounds a-okay. Welcome. Today we're playing something a little bit different. Well, not that different. We have played this on the stream before, and I do keep coming back to it all the time. And that is the AMS 2, Automobilista Part 2. So they've been adding to this game since it came out of early access. I think in like July it came out, or even earlier than that. Game really shouldn't have come out of early access at that point. But since then they've been adding to it and adding to it and adding to it, and much like Assetto Corsa Competizione, they've made it a whole bunch better. So they've just released quite a huge update for it, which is a whole bunch of GT3 cars, Porsche Cup cars, some GT4 cars, and the Nurburgring Grand Prix circuit. They're also going to be releasing the Nordschleife circuits next week. So hopefully, not got my seat lights on. Let's have a look here. Oh, my footsies are looking, not looking too bad. There's my duckies. My duckies are looking pretty good. Mad Mike Plays, how are you doing, buddy? Thank you for the follow on the Twitch. Someone's interested to see some Automobilista 2 action. So let's just jump in. We're playing against a whole bunch of AI cars in the Porsche Cup and the brand new Nurburgring circuit. Circuit I know really, really well from all the other simulators. So interesting to see AMS 2's take on it. Now the big thing with AMS 2 is that it is Brazilian made and developed. And the big fun factor of the first version of it was that you got all these Brazilian series and Brazilian cars and tracks that you didn't get in any other simulator, which made its own thing. It also had really decent AI and really decent force feedback, which made it kind of unique in its category and had a lot of fan favorites. I never really got into it myself. I only got it right at the end. I'm good, Mad Mike. Really, really good. Let's jump in here and probably crash. It still has a couple of issues, this game. The biggest thing that really annoys me is that the steering wheel rotation for some cars doesn't match your steering wheel input. So what you see on screen is not the same amount of turning that I'm doing in real life, which is highly annoying. The AI is still insane, but I quite like it because it drives more like an open lobby online than like a pure sim where everyone follows everybody around. Let me know if the audio levels are okay. If it's too loud. Oh, this guy's just trying to murder me for some reason. Am I streaming to Twitch at the same time? Yes, I am. I have a Twitch channel, Marksman ZA. And yes, I do multi-stream to both at the same time. Even though my Twitch channel definitely doesn't get the most viewers. Thank you, Miss Brooks, for the lovely share and the like. Brandon, how are you doing, buddy? Good evening there, Miss Brooks. Thank you for the kind compliments. Ugh. So here we are at the Nurburgring. This is the GP circuit. Another thing I don't like about this game is the off-track physics are still terrible. Dirt and grass are basically like ice if you touch them. Though the AI doesn't seem to have the same problem that the human drivers here. Also, the multiplayer community in this game is pretty dire. But it's coming along, and like I really enjoyed racing against the AI in this game. But it is definitely some of the more fun AI because it's so insane. Guys will crash into each other. Like I wouldn't say it's good AI, but it is interesting AI to put it mildly. That's very good. And they will crash into you and push you out the way, as you have seen a couple of times already. Driving the GT3 Porsche Cup here. Yeah, this is my homemade motion rig. that I've been using for almost 3 years already, with the continuous upgrades and repairs over that 3 years, so don't be too surprised if it may break in the middle of a stream, which it has been known to do. I've had a good weekend, eh? It's been pretty nice. Had a braai yesterday with some friends, which was quite nice. The weather held out, and then today just chilled and watched a whole bunch of movies. Watched Martin Scorsese's Casino, which is a really good yet very depressing movie. And then I followed that up with some Total Recall, the original one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which was pretty damn awesome. That movie's so good. I think this card has ABS. Thanks, Mike, for letting me know that the audio is sounding pretty good. How did you find this channel, Mike? We're just looking for AMS2 content, or just racing content in general. Because I don't know how people discover anything on Twitch these days. How are we doing? 11th place. Let's see if we can get into the top 10, yeah. Also said, oh dear, I keep forgetting this isn't the GT3. Oh, death. I keep forgetting it's not the GT3 layout. But yeah, you can see the terrible grass physics where you can't even just drive straight. Okay, that was bad. I may have murdered someone. Somehow I'm still, it seems, in 10th place though. Whoops. But are you allowed to stream both? Well, kind of yes, because I'm not affiliated on Twitch. So there's no agreement that I have with Twitch that says I can't stream to both. They don't like it if you stream to both. That's only really if you're partnered. I think if you're an affiliate, they don't really care that much. Unless you start blowing up. I'm just actually not a huge fan of Twitch. I think it's like a really cool platform, but I think it's like massively oversaturated at the moment. Which is not great if you're a new streamer, and there are a bajillion new streamers lately because of COVID. This game still looks pretty good at night. Porsche Cup's not bad. It's a little bit understeery, but at least it does kind of feel like a rear engine car, which is nice, but kind of scary. Catching these guys there after the monster crash I had earlier. Seems to be some part of a car there floating in midair. It still has bugs, as you'll see every now and then with like my steering wheel. It looks like like the animation jumps to the right or to the left, which is quite distracting when you see it. Bad lap. Also added flat spots to the tires, which we probably won't see here because this car's got ABS. But after this we're going to jump into one of the proper GT3 cars. I think we're actually going to drive the Mercedes, because it's the one that I have the most experience with in all the other games. see how that handles compared to R-Factor, ACC, AC, Gran Turismo Sport. Titus Mate, thank you very much for the like. Welcome to the stream. Hello Titus. Welcome to the Sunday racing stream where we are trying out some AMS 2 again, which we haven't played for quite a while on stream. Chasing down 9th place at the moment after causing a monumental accident. I think I'm catching him. I'm going to catch him before the end of the race, but we will try. Don't mind Dad. It's all part of the track there. Oh, thank you very much for the 50 stars, Titus. That is a grand entrance indeed. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Oh, come on. This is pretty much the first time I'm playing all this content. I did one quick little 3-lap race before the stream just to check that everything was working. So I'm discovering all of this content much the same time as you guys are. I'm gonna say, Nurburgring looks good. I think the Vidal chicane version is the GT3 layout. This is the Grand Prix layout with the hard chicane, which I don't know why they do it that way, because it kind of sucks. But so far it doesn't feel too bad. This is the Cup car. It's not a full GT3 car, even though it's very close. Doesn't quite have the same power and downforce, but it's probably 90% there, maybe even a bit more. What brings you to the stream, Titus? Come on, let's catch this guy. Come on. Are you on motion? Yes, this is a motion rig. Otherwise, I've got some serious motor neuron disease if I'm shaking around like this by myself. But yeah, this is my own home-built motion rig. I'll go to the wide angle after the race and I can show you. Oh yeah, someone's shaking around my chair. They're going to be very tired though if they are. Catch this guy. Got 2.5 laps to go. If I don't do that, a word nil. Don't know what happened there. All that hard work wasted. Bumps on this track though, which you you guys are probably seeing through the motion rig. What I do like is that these cars actually do light up the track quite nicely. In ACC, the cars don't light up the track in front of them, which the other cars don't light up the track with their headlights, which is an engine limitation. That is quite annoying. I like this car though. This Porsche Cup was quite enjoyable to drive. Ah, sweet man. Idols? Is that like still a thing? I thought like Idols was it like British Idols? Was it South African Idols? I haven't watched Idols in probably like 15 years or 10 years. Who's the guy who won in South Africa? Oh, can't even remember, man. It's so long. Oh, come on, focus up. I want 9th place. One and a half laps to do it in. That corner last time would have been better. Huh, cool, man. I remember like that first season, it was like huge. Back on Mnet Open Time. Watch Idols. The South African first winner guy was like some Afrikaans dude. Come on, Hill. A little bit of a cut there, but it's okay. Thank you, Titus, for the follow as well, man. Welcome to the Super Tubid family. Come on. I have to be ambitious somewhere. Way slower than me through here. Can we go around the outside? Oh, no, just try and knock me off. Jeepers. Dirty AI driver. Come on. Go for the big lunge. Jeepers. Death. Worked. I think the stewards might have to have a look at that after the race. That was rather dirty. But we got 9th position after a monstrous crash. And then a bit of argy-bargy. And across the line. Also a weird thing with this game, there's no like checkered flag or anything. Just like, oh, I guess that's the end of the race. No notification that it's the end of the race other than it's saying 9 out of 8 laps. Very, very weird small bugs and issues in this game. That was fun though. So yeah, that's the Porsche GT Cup car. I think it's called the GT. It might be the GT3 Cup. I don't remember exactly what it's called. But it is pretty good, pretty nice car. GT3 Cup 4 liter, yeah. Why not? But let's check out the actual GT3 classes. So you've got the McLaren, the Porsche GT3R, and then the Mercedes AMG GT3. So I think we're going to select this bad boy. And let's drive somewhere else. Let's drive Donington. Because Donington's always cool. Yeah, that's all fine. I don't want the weather to be super fast. And let's say confirm. Let's give this a bash. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. If you are enjoying the stream, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that follow button, or drop a comment. Say hello. Always welcome to have you guys here. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Let's jump to that big. Let's jump to the big one quickly. So here's the racing seat for those of you asking. Oh, you can't really see it that much, but here it is behind me. And all of my toys. Well, some of my toys, but more toys over there. Over there's more toys. Okay, 8-lap race around Donington. First time in these GT3 cars. Should try Knockhill. Is Knockhill on this? I'll give it a bash. And next race. Jimmy 2.0, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are starting in last place. Let's see how we do. Amazing start. Should probably do a rolling start actually. And really do standing starts in GT3. Sounds not too bad. This handles way nicer than the Porsche does. Porsche's a little bit like finicky on the rear. This feels far more planted. Which is good that you can feel that you can feel such a difference in cars in the same class. Vomitous. Oh, this car actually handles really nicely. Oh, death is coming. Just like multiplayer online. That's what I really enjoy about the AI in this game. It is exactly like driving dirty online multiplayer lobbies. ACC I'll be jamming again tomorrow, but AMS 2's got like this big GT3 update that came out I think on Friday, so I thought why not show you guys some new stuff and something a little bit different. Thank you Jimmy for the shares, as always. You're a gentleman and a scholar. No, this seat can't completely tip me over unless it breaks. Once it did, once one of the rear struts broke and I did almost fall out the chair. But if it operates normally, I can't, it's not powerful enough unfortunately to flip me over. So I should probably lose a bit of weight. Jimmy throwing down the shares like a madman. 17th only. Got a long way to go, yeah. I did start last, so it's not surprising that I'm so far down the field. I say, really enjoying these cars. It feels good. I would say it feels easier to drive than the ACC version of this car. It feels like it's got more grip, more downforce, and a more planted front end. But it's pretty fun. Don't worry, Jimmy, in this game you can also get blood and death just against the AI. They are dirty drivers, these AIs. Up to 13th. Like these AIs is the closest to, like, they're not good drivers, but they seem very realistic. 250 stars, is that you, Steven? My goodness, friend, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing, man? Hope you had a good weekend. Made my weekend a whole bunch better. Thank you for the stars. So much, Steven. Would you like me to change my camera angle? I think you've paid enough stars for me to do just that. Where did you come from, Steve? Oh, dude, glad you made it nice and safe. I would not like to be outside in the weather that is outside currently. Does that even make sense what I just said? Top 10 finish, here we go. Seems to be where the AI's a little bit slow. Dips! Just go down for the weekend. Long weekend, take a couple of days off. Hope you had a good time down in Durban. I was actually there 2 weeks ago. Awesome. What are you doing, man? Manhandled me to death, you did. All the way back down to 21st, 22nd place. Idiota. Oh, you stay down in Durban. Alright. So here, use your words, Neil. You're here for the week. End up doing poorly here. Getting some tire wear, definitely. Not getting as much traction as I had earlier in the race. 1 month, alright. That's quite a long time. But Joburg's cool, man. Where are you staying in Joburg? Thank you, Titus, for the share. Nudgy, nudgy. I say I'm enjoying this car. Feels really, really good around here. Force feedback doesn't feel too bad. Not that much feeling over curbs, but can definitely tell what the wheels are doing when you're on tarmac. When you're on the grass, nobody really knows what's going on. Oh, standing with me, nice. Sebonello, thank you very much for the like. Welcome to the stream. Last lap. Come on, guy. What are you trying to do here? Oh, my word. What an idiot. Alright, that's the end of my race. That was terrible. But, just like it would be online, except there's no downside. This game does also need to add some form of penalty ranking system, like what's it has. What's it called has? Let's try the McLaren 720S. Don't really like this car in ACC, but let's see how it is here. Do we have Nocul here? I don't know if we do. No, we do not. Unless it has a different name, which is also not impossible. England, Snetterton, Alton Park, Cadwell Park, Brands Hatch. Project Cars 2, penalties in Project Cars 2. I don't understand what you are saying. You do get penalties in this game. They just work very differently. What's this track? Cascais. Let's drive. Should we do Alton Park? Let's do Brands Hatch. I like Brands Hatch. It's a nice GT3 track. Opponent settings, it should all be fine. And let's make it... That's fine. Let's make the weather foggy to bright sunshine, because it'll look quite nice. Alright, let's see how we're doing. But yeah, this game, like, it keeps improving all the time. It's still got the little really tiny super annoying things like I'd say front. It's not a front engine V8, it's a rear engine V8. That's incorrect. Like the no checkered flag and the grass that is deadly if you touch it. If you can fix those little things. Just creeping a little bit forward there on the start line. Pretty decent start though, nonetheless. Maybe turn down the aggressiveness a little bit, then they won't bash into me as much as they do. Very much like a online race. guys are dirty. King Sip with a follow, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Track to overtake on because it's basically all about not making mistakes and capitalizing on other people's mistakes. But this AI, I don't really know what to expect. Again, this McLaren feels really good, really planted, a lot more planted than it does in ACC. Yeah, man, these cars are awesome. Can jump into the GT4s next and see what's what. Jimmy with another share, thank you very much. Come on. Let's go, people. not confidence inspiring. Nice thing about this game is you can also do multi-class racing in single player, which ACC cannot do. Oh, feels really good there. Again, easier to drive than ACC's version of this car. Michael Cornbar the second, how you doing, buddy? Racing some GT3 cars currently around Brands Hatch. Such a difficult circuit to overtake on. It's one where you need the AI to make mistakes. So that's the only way you really overtake on this work is by forcing people into mistakes. Or doing slow, quick little overtakes around there. Like slipstreaming gives you a bigger advantage in this game than an ACC. ACC slipstreaming doesn't give you a massive advantage over the guy in front. With this, it seems that you have a little bit more sucking power when following another guy. Very tight here on this track. To get around here. Looks good though, man. Runs nicely, looks good. Game's definitely getting there. Last lap. Justin Brooks, is that a force feedback chair? Yes, it's a 2DOF full motion rig. So it moves forward, backwards, left and right with a little bit of simulated uppy downy motion. That's the end of the race, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's no checkered flag or anything because this game is weird, but that is the end of the race. So let's skip the cooldown nap and see what's what. Not too bad. Ugh. Other problem is this game, the motion still works even though I'm not driving, which kind of makes you quite nauseous if you're not prepared for it. But yeah, that was a pretty good race. Pretty damn good race if you ask me. Alright, let's do some GT4s, shall we? So you got the McLaren, you got the Camaro GT4R, which I think was already in the game. And then you got the Porsche GT4 Club Sport MR. So let's give the Porsche a little spin, I think. Let's take this nice red one. And let's try a different track. Should we do Nurburgring again? Or should we do Austria? Quite like Austria. Let's do full length Austria. Thanks, Justin. Thank you for the like as well. Yeah, if I was moving around like this by myself, I'd probably have some mental disorder. Alright, 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 alright. This is a cool track. Let's see how we can do around here. We're basically just doing 8 laps across the board for everything. Just to keep it nice and simple. Feel immediately this car's a lot slower than a GT3. Way too many positions. How's this game on VR? This game's actually pretty awesome on VR because it's based on Project Cars 2's engine, and that was hands down the best thing about Project Cars 2. It has one of the best VR integration, like implementations. It's smooth, all the menus work, everything makes sense in VR. And it runs pretty well because it like drops the graphical quality a ton in VR to ensure that you're hitting that 90 frames a second, so you don't get nauseous. So it's really, really cool in VR. And I think with these cars it'll be a lot of fun. Now, what happened there? I just lost it around the corner. Not great. But I'm not doing any VR anytime soon because it's way too hot to be wearing my VR headset. Also doesn't really work very nicely on streams. kind of makes you guys just vomit everywhere because of the motion seat. So you'll just see this the whole time, where for me it'll feel kind of natural. Oh, this car is not a happy panda under braking. It's this track or the car that's so unhappy over these bumps. Yeah. It actually, I find the motion seats is better with VR. It actually lessens the nausea because the car and everything's moving the way you would be moving in a real car. But I know some of my mates have tried it and they really don't like it. Yeah, the car's bouncing a lot. But I don't know if it's a setup issue, or that it's just like a badly laser scanned track. I'll try a different car. Alex Myberg with a like, thank you very much, buddy. Oh, it's like I'm on a flat road here, and then like here, the car seems to really and do that, which is no good. Alright, let's change cars. This car doesn't seem to be good. Or let's change tracks maybe. Yeah, let me try a different car on the same track. Then I'll know it's the track and not the car. Let's try this bad boy. Have a nice blue one. I like a blue one. Alright. What VR setup did you get your son, Justin? PSVR or Oculus? That new Oculus, what's it, the Quest 2 is really, really cool. Really cool. Especially if the link cable, because then it's just a normal Oculus Rift. PlayStation. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Death is coming. These guys all look like they want to murder each other. This track also feels, I mean, this car also feels very bouncy here, so it could be just an issue with the track data, and it comes across so bouncy. See down this corner, because this is the corner that I struggle with. Oh, that's a brilliant rear view there. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, this car sucks under braking. I honestly think it's a track. Only PlayStation in your house? Alright, I like a PlayStation. Oh my word, this car has no brakes. That's just silly. Can't see anything behind me. This car just does not brake at all. It's like a death trap into corners. Like, it's insane. Like, it's fast in a straight line, but there we go. There we go. Still bouncy, less bouncy, but still bouncy. Look at that. Look at where I'm ended up. This car's rubbish. A rubbish car. Let's get the McLaren. Let's see if that's any better. Okay, so the GT4s definitely aren't as much fun as the GT3s. That I can tell you. Let's try the McLaren. Same track. I think it's a track that's a bit squonky. It's because like what they did is they took a lot of older tracks and they just put them into the new engine. And they didn't update them, where like the new tracks like Hockenheim and Nurburgring, they actually like re-laser scan them, Kyle Army, and that works a lot better. Or they buy newer laser scan data. Alright, let's go. Let's see if this car runs a little bit better. This car feels a lot better. And it has brakes that seem to actually brake. Still not brilliant brakes, but brakes. I also really do love the Red Bull Ring. Like, short and sweet track. That's got a lot of nuance to it. Oh, sorry. Seems to be that kind of physics issue with this game, though, as well. Where, if you get into a slide, you cannot recover from the slide. I don't know if this would make a very good drifting game. Car feels faster. I'm coming in hot. Don't mind me. Dirty. How much does a moving seat cost? Many thousands of rands and hours of construction. I built it 3 years ago, so the pricing now is probably a lot more expensive. But basically the same, if not more, than a high-end gaming PC. Depending on what you want to do and how you want to do it. I don't understand why when this car's brakes lock it tries to murder you. Ow. Okay, come on now. Focus up. If you're big into sim racing and you want something really fun though, I cannot this again. Let's just restart. Let's just pretend nothing bad happened and try and actually drive properly. Let's try and get a win. I think this car is fast enough for a win. It is definitely cheaper than buying a removing seat though. But I do believe in probably next 5 to 10 years someone's going to come out with a, never going to be super cheap, but there'll be a reasonable motion seat platform for, I would say, like 10 to 15,000 rand. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Like force feedback wheels used to never be a thing. I think motion platforms is where sim racing, especially on PC, is going to end up going. Thanks, you see? These are my ducky socks. Since it's so wet outside, I thought I may as well wear the duckies. Give me some extra grip. Death. Death. That guy murderated me into that corner. Now I'm back down to second last place. Great. What you can do about that? What is up with these guys just smashing into me? I'm braking in a straight line. The guy's like, sweet. How much longer am I planning to stream for? Tonight or forever? Forever, I don't know. But for tonight, probably another hour. Yeah. We're going for a win, ladies and gentlemen. McLaren is definitely the best handling out of all of these GT4 cars. Has a weird braking oversteering habit, which is not super fun. I'm also braking more like I'm braking a GT3 car in this, which is probably why I keep missing my braking points. Makes sense, I guess. Is there multiplayer? Yes, there is. The community's a bit no. So I did see Monday Night Racing is trying to start an AMS 2 league, which I'm definitely going to start looking into, because this game is fun. The only problem is, unlike ACC or GT Sport or Forza, or even Project Cars 2, there's no decent ranking system or punishment system for dirty drivers. So you basically just end up having guys crash into you constantly. So unless you have a private server, then it's not too pretty. We can try jump into some multiplayer after this, but it's horrible. Maybe 10th place. On the second lap, let's see what we can do here. nice little gap to the guys behind. Yeah, that's cool. I have no idea how that guy could brake so much harder than me. I have no idea what happened there. I braked. He just braked better. What is the name of my seat? My seat is called the Marksman Racing Seat version 01. So it is the one and only one of its type. It's a homemade seat, I built it myself. But the software I'm running is called SimTools. Okay, maybe you can drift in this game. Corners like impossible. What are my specs for my PC? I'm running a Ryzen 1700, 16 gigs of RAM, and a NVIDIA 1080 Ti graphics card. Not brilliant, but not bad. I'd like to get one of those new 5000 series, even a 3000 series Ryzen. I'd be really happy with. They're damn good. But it still runs every game pretty much fine. I run everything at 1080p because of the capturing and the streaming. So there's no real point in running higher resolutions. I don't have a monitor that supports higher resolutions. So 1080 Ti is pretty much overkill. I'm really liking my Ryzen processor. Had an Intel i5 before and it was rubbish. How does Microsoft Flight Sim feel? It runs pretty well on my PC, surprisingly. It doesn't run at like super high frame rates. And pretty smooth overall, no real buffering so much. Which is, I was actually going to do a Flight Sim stream tonight while a little accident here. But I needed to do a 80 gig update for it. And it was updating very slowly, not 80 gig, 14 gig. For whatever reason, the update was taking forever. So maybe next week I'll do a Flight Simulator stream again, because that game is freaking amazing. These cars are way harder to drive than the GT3s, which is interesting because GT3s are usually more tricky to drive. Next week Sunday, probably, if everything goes according to plan. actually done a bit of cable sorting this week. It's looking quite a lot better. I'm not quite... oh, come on. Why does this car keep spinning here? Same corner, same spin every time. I give up. Yeah, so my cabling is also much neater. It's still work in progress, but it's looking pretty good. Looking much better than it was before. But I need some cable ties, I need some extensions here and there. There's just a couple of things I need to sort out. It's a version 1. Is an i7 and GTX 1060. It'll run, it'll be okay, but you're not going to be able to run it at ultra or any super high settings. You need at least, I would say, yeah, 1070 to 1080 is probably good. 1060 Ti maybe, or a 1660 Ti, probably the minimum what you need. Okay, let's check out if there's any multiplayer going on here. Let's have a looky-loo. GT3 password locked. Multi-class. It's kind of boring. Quali. See, there's like no one online. Well, there's people online, but... let's see. Joining a multiplayer settings. Oh, I'm gonna waste one of these bad boys. Yeah, let's take this one. Oh, they're only in the race, so that's dumb. Dumb. Alright, not gonna do that because it's too complicated. Let's do some... what's that thing called? Formula Ultimate. Livery select. Let's take the one that looks a bit like a Mercedes, which is probably this one. And select that one. And let's do the race that there was today, which was at Imola. Andres, how you doing, man? First time seeing me play this. Yeah, like they've improved this game a whole bunch. So now we're doing a pretend rerun of today's super boring Formula 1 race where who won? Oh, Hamilton won. How exciting. Ducky socks! Look at those duckies. There's a cool ducky. There's a cool ducky. Alright, 8 laps around Imola in what is essentially a 2018 or 2019 Formula 1 car. 2019 Formula 1 car. No practice, let's go. bouncy. Just don't like curves. I find these new Formula 1 cars very difficult to drive. GT4 car feel the same in the seat compared to this? No, not at all. This is way more hectic. This is a lot harder, a lot more bouncy, throws you around a lot more. Because the seat simulates G-forces, so because the Formula 1 can generate so much more Gs, it's a lot more violent. My DRS button. Still driving around in last place, which is not exactly amazing. I wish I knew what my DRS button was. Maybe I'm not in time for DRS. What was that? Sorry. Things are happening outside. Alright, let's play. Yeah, the motors take a bit of